Yeah, over here. Got it.
You got
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
so we are live now, and I've got Tyler and Sage here, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves because you know you better than I know you, right? Okay. Tyler, you want to start?
Hey, so I'm Tyler, but y'all can call me TK or whatever you want to call me. But I'm out here. I want to thank my sister Elle. I want to thank her honesty, Soul's Art Visions. I should show her some love. Like her. Like her posts. Go follow her on Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my brother Sage on Instagram. We are the change. We are unity. We are everything. As above, so below. As within, as without. I say. Accept you, has it, your old self has, showed you a lot, but your new self will show you the greater version of yourself. Every rise, but has it, I'll leave it at that.
Awesome.
Oh, Pink Sage here. Thank you, Ellie, for having me on your YouTube channel. Much love to those that are out here on YouTube tuning in. That's appreciating the message that we're spreading right now. Right now, we're going through a big shift right now on the planet. Everything is changing for the better, and we're here, Time to get lit.
Right on. Yeah, I apologize because we have been talking for about an hour about some pretty cool stuff and didn't record it. And so I was like, we're just going to step into where we're going and just see what pops up now. But yeah, the energies have been insane and in a good way. And I wouldn't even mind going back into the nature that you guys were talking about if you want to highlight on your experience, because you're definitely a lot deeper into nature than I have been in the last years.
So pretty much like, me, like, I've been on nature like pretty much like since like I really got in touch with nature last year, how I say, I'm living like I pretty much like say I live in Toronto, but I live everywhere. I'm not even from this planet. I'm an alien. You know, but it started off in Niagara. Like honestly, something just we went through eclipse. And the eclipse season really hit me. It really pushed my brother. He was on the call too. I thought I was gonna go crazy honestly because I told him like, you brother, I slept out in nature. I took a night and I went by the water and just I had a sleeping bag and just touched it, and I felt great. I seen the sunrise come up. It was a beautiful experience. And so as I went back to Hamilton, I couldn't live at home. It was just too much. Having my brothers and sisters, family just all vaccinated. Not going like what I'm going through. I was always just outside in nature. That was the real family. You know what I mean? I was even alone too in the time, and I was thankful honestly because like that's when I got more in touch with the sun. I got more in touch with the trees. Grounding more, laying in the grass. Just having fun. Nature is fun to me. You know what I mean? I'd rather be in nature than be in the city life. You feel what I mean? Because like the city life, yeah, it showed me, different things and stuff that, I met people, things like that. But, you know, those people, the people are not real. As like, I don't look at nature as people's. You know what I mean? It's like a tree is me, a bush is me, the animals are me, the insects are me. So it's like they're also as well as you. And then something to say, go to Toronto. I'm originally from Toronto as well. So it's like, I went to a couple areas and stuff like that. I like to move around. Like I say, I don't like to stay stagnant. I like to, shift myself as we going through a big ass shift every rise, every night. And it's like, it's beautiful because I can always look at the galaxies. I can always, I talk telepathic with my brothers and sisters up there. They help me out and stuff like that. So I'm never alone. You feel me? I always see the beautiful moons, see the beautiful sun when I wake up, So, I can't complain. It has really changed my life, for the better and for the greater. I don't feel negative. I don't feel I have to run, 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 run. I feel more free. I feel more relieved. I feel less stress, things like that. And it's like, everything's a lesson. Everything's a journey. So, there's going to be bad moments, but take those bad moments and, reflect and make them greater moments.
Yeah, I feel it. Sage, you
Real
also
talk.
returning to nature, hey?
Yeah, I love nature. And the thing, what I want to start off with is that, being inside these houses, this square, we are energy beings, you know, so our energy is constantly evolving, our energy is constantly expanding itself. You know, it's never in one spot, it's constantly growing every single day. But being inside these buildings, you know, our energy is spreading out through these buildings and just staying here. You know, when we get into nature, we feel more free. We feel more alive. You know, we feel the bliss, we feel the love, we feel the universe, we feel everything, you know, stepping out in nature, just putting your feet on the grass, you know, getting connected with a tree. You feel more in tune with yourself. You know, nature helps you to love yourself more. Nature cleanses you. Nature heals you, you know? So it's very crucial to step out into nature because nature is only going to provide you with the things that you need. So like my experience sleeping out in nature, being in nature, it really shows you who you are. It really makes you realize the greatness inside of you. It removes all the stuff that you know it's not helping you grow, and it puts you in a position to grow because now your energy is not stagnant. Now your energy is not once being held in one spot. Now it's expanding. Now it's growing. Now it's evolving. You know, so it's like an endless cycle of evolving and growing in your beingness, and that's the beauty of just being out in nature and sleeping in nature, being connected to nature.
Yeah.
All right, hey, bye bye. Go. No, you go. You go. My bye.
Yeah, about 7 years ago, I moved like into the boonies and out of the city completely. And yeah, I left that linear time for 5 years and it did reset my clock. I can't say I fully enjoyed it because Alberta has so many bugs. So it's like eight months of winter and then summer, you got like maybe 1 or 2 months of nice, and then it's just bugs, bugs, bugs. But I moved back to BC and it's just beautiful here. It's just so beautiful. And so I love going out in the trails here. I love going down to the ocean. I missed it so much, and you take advantage of it. Hey, when you're in the city, you forget about it. And then you go to nature and then or you leave the ocean and you go back to the ocean, you're just like, oh, like I'm from this town. I dreaded moving back here. You know, this is where I went to school. I was like, no, I don't want to go back there. And I'm like, why didn't I want to move back here? This is the best place in the world. You know, new eyes, new appreciation, new, like, I don't know. It's just, it changes you when you leave the city. And it's fun to go back to the city. Like, I'm happy here again, you know?
I hear you, cause honestly, like coming back to like my like hometown, like being out here, the visions got more clear. The dreams got more clear. It's like it's nice because honestly, like right now we're meditating as we're on this live, and it's like I don't meditate. Like I don't do like I feel like I mastered it already. As I know y'all mastered it as well. I'm not shaming anyone that still meditates, things like that. But I realized like, like we really need to take in how fast we're moving into like we're really going to the 33 dimension. Like, like I don't know if y'all tapped into mudras, but like I tapped into mudras, I tapped into different other things and stuff like that. And it's like knowing more about the auras, like the sun plays with the auras, you know what I mean? When we see portals, we're literally seeing auras. We're seeing auras everywhere. We're even seeing auras with the people that are not even consciousness aware, and they will be a consciousness aware, and they don't even know they have an aura. Sometimes you have to be like, damn, like, do you see yourself shining? Do you see yourself glowing? Because I never want to leave those people out sometimes. I'm like, damn, like, let me uplift them. Let me make them feel good. It's like even the children, you see these children be looking at us like, oh my gosh, like, damn, like, you know how nice it is to see like them smiling at you and waving at you and things like that. Like, they see us, but sometimes we can't even see ourselves.
True.
And you know, everything is becoming so much more beautiful. You know, we're evolving. We're learning how great we are. We're learning that the universe was never against us. The universe was always rooting for us, was always on our side, was always waiting for us. It wanted us to tap into our highest potential. So now that we're here and like everything is shifting on the new earth, it's so beautiful because now you realize that, dang, I'm great. Dang, I can do anything. everything. I have the power to change the world. I have the power to create something that has never been done before. You know, this is a new way of being we're experiencing right now that has never been seen before, that has been never been done before, but it's for your benefit. This is the time to celebrate on the planet now. No more stress, no more fear, you know, no more keeping you stagnant from reaching your potential. The universe is saying you're great and you're going to expand on that. The universe is showing us our gifts. The universe is showing us what we're capable of and what we always have been capable of. And it only just took us to see it. We can do anything on this planet. And that's the beautiful part about building this new earth, you know, is seeing how we're all great at this together. It's how we all have a role in this. It's how we're all capable of making change.
I got shivers there, Shay. You know what's awesome is like you look at the media and what's going on out there, and it just looks like crap. And then you talk to all these people that are awakening, and our inner beings are telling us something so different that's happening in this reality, where that fear of illusion that they're showing us, the road that we're going down, it's like we just know that that is like so far from the truth of what's actually happening right now, that it's just like, I don't know, it's like an amplification of joy that, I don't know, the light beings are feeling right now. And it's just like, it's so attractive to the denser, morbid feeling that a lot of the sleeping people are feeling, that they're just being gravitated and they're awakening so quickly now. Like we're evolving so quickly too. Like we're just getting comfortable with our spidey senses and our dreams and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, if I have a nightmare, it ain't a nightmare. I'm just like, that was freaking crazy. You know what I mean? Like it was good. It was like a good experience. I don't know, it's such a quick evolving energy right now. Like years.
Because the veil is thinning, right? So the veil is thinning to the point where it's literally a thread, where it's like an invisible thread. It's like a spider web heavy setting, right? And it's like, we all have that spidey sense. But it's like we all have different abilities, you know what I mean? And that's the one thing we're gonna come to acceptance, is that, we are the Avengers, we are the Marvel characters, we're the Justice League, we're we're the we're everything. It's like what you have, sometimes you can't show it right now, or you can't, what I mean? You gotta keep certain things to yourself, because it's like how you said, the media. If the media sees you shooting a fire blast through your hand, or you levitating something up, or just doing something, it's no different than the example Fantastic Four, when they all got their abilities and then take it, or being a celebrity. You're gonna be bigger. We're bigger than these celebrities. We're bigger than these actors. We're bigger than all these people. But it's like we're giving our power to them, and we sometimes don't realize we're giving power to things that they're not even real people. They're all using a cover up. Some of them don't even have a soul and spirit. You're willing to give up your soul and spirit to make them happy. But how you goes back to what you said, we're not happy, but you wonder why. Start giving the power back to yourself. Start giving the love back to yourself. Start giving everything back to yourself. I'm telling you, you will start to see everything flow. But it's like if you start just here, take everything, you're not gonna have anything to show. It's not. Remember those when we had show and tell, or things like that. It's no difference. I'm telling you, school, like when we were back in kindergarten, elementary, those were the moments where everything was projecting. We had everything fully. But once we started to get older, we accepted that we were aging. We accepted that we had to you work the 9 to 5, or have the nice house, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, pay the car. We accepted it. We have to take fault for it, because we could have stopped at any moment. We want to continue. But it's like, as I say it, and I told my brother, we literally are bringing old earth to new earth, and it's like we're recycling, and it's like we're looking to another lifetime to do it again, from going to old earth to new earth. Why can't we just keep new earth as new earth, older is old earth? Everyone has a choice if they want to stay on old earth, or if people have a choice if they want to be to new earth. But don't stop the people that want to go to new earth, because it's like you want to, it's like there's no more keeping our old selves anymore. You have to say peace to the old self, and it's like, thank you. Universe gave you a second chance. The universe could have just said, screw you, stay. But the universe, that's how much the universe loves us. And I say, we are the universe.
And that's very important during these times. Now we're really realizing how powerful we are. We're realizing how great we are, and everything goes to choices. You can either, share that with others, you feel me, or, keep that to yourself, but, at the end of the day, it goes back to the planet, it's what are you doing for this planet to help build this new frequency, this new energy, because everything is new, as my brother says. We're going to new ways of being, new ways of experiencing life, new ways of seeing things, that, the old ways of being, it's just not going to work in the new. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing that we must come into accept. But if you're in alignment with who you are, naturally you will reach those highest potentials. You will reach that new way of seeing it. And that new way of seeing it is going to be so beautiful, so amazing, so blissful, to the point you're not even going to want to look back, because you're seeing how great this is.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. You know what it is? It's kind of like this feeling of where we're not only like transcending deception, we're transcending competition, we're transcending jealousy and all this other stuff, which is so important, right? Because this is how we this is how we like change our reality in 5 years, where none of the things we see now is happening in the coming years to come, let alone 10 to 50 years from now, what this world is going to look like,
No, and I like how you said that, honestly, because I was talking to our brother yesterday, and he was telling me how he's looking forward for the new system to come in. And then I told him, because we all have a choice, we all have a say, but we all have free will. And I realized, I told him, yo, brother, honestly, this system already did us enough. And it's like they're really reusing what we invented, our people invented, all of us. And it's like they're just recycling it back to us as the money, things like that as well. And and that. But it's like when you come to the importance that you are the frequency, you are the currency. It's like, why would come on? We are the currency, our energy, like you women being on celibacy, and us men, being on semen retention. That's important. You know how much energy we have now, but it's like before we were just releasing it. But when you save it, oh, it's a game changer. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. No game out here can touch you. Nothing can touch you. But it's like if you go freely, just release. I'm telling you, we want real pleasure. We want beautiful pleasure. We don't want no more fake pleasure. No more, you know what I'm trying to say? Modern society pleasure. And it's like, no, it's like y'all have a mind, and it's like y'all have intuition, y'all are empaths, things like that. But it comes to down what you want. You either want the fake pleasure or the real pleasure, and it's like everything's a balance. There's no only off balance, and there's no only balance. You know what I mean? And it's like, soon we're gonna have to cut off, the maybes. It's either gonna be a no or a yes. Because
the maybes, though, they take our energy. It takes our energy. It just like these little cords of possible obligation, because you can't make a choice. It drains you. Just like you said, like the sexuality too. Like so many of us are waking up to that is actually nothing to do with sexual pleasure at all. That is a reproduction thing,
demons are real. Demons are real. They're real. And it's like I realized, nighttime. Have y'all not been waking up at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? Like just every hour you're waking up and you're like, damn, like what? It just shows you like you're on the right path. If that's happening to you, it shows you you're powerful. I'm telling you,
Now, real
because
talk.
even resting is not comfortable anymore. There's nothing comfortable here. The only thing that's comfortable is yourself. And I have to realize like the inner child, like your child in you, will really give you that wake up call. Because like we don't realize like our child in us got beaten up, but not just this lifetime. Our child got beaten up so many lifetimes to the point it's like if you don't do something, your inner child's going to take over and be like, damn, I'm going to set the line. I'm going to set everything straight. Because honestly, it's to the point, it's like, even the vessel's tired. We're tired.
Yeah.
But it's like to the point we want to overtire ourselves. To the point it's like we're not going to move. So we're not going to end up moving. Some of us are just going to be on the ground just laying there, not wanting to get up. And that's the thing. You got to push yourself. Telling you.
I love that.
I motivate y'all and I inspire y'all, keep pushing yourself. Because, I want to see everyone y'all succeed. I don't want to see any of y'all fail. And, put it behind your back. You know what I mean? I say it. And how my sister always says it, how my brother, you know what I mean? Put it in your Akashic records. Put it in your records. Because,
Yeah,
it starts with you.
We got the power to change it. It was funny because you said something about the inner child, and if you don't deal with it, it will take over. And I had that in a quantum session last year with a guy, and I said, "You're being kept hostage by your inner child right now." And it was shown like that. That's crazy that you picked up on that too. It was because he was ignoring that part of the child that needed attention. And yeah, it will.
Anything could take over. Anything, your angels could take over as well. The guides could take over. Like anything that is angelic can take over you. That's the thing about it. We think it's just a joke. We think it's like, nah. It's just all talk. But nah, like you will really sit on the sidelines and watch yourself, and you're like, it won't be no basketball game, it won't be no football game, it won't be no hockey game or a baseball game. You really gonna be like, damn, like you really gonna be set the lesson, so it doesn't happen again. Think about it. We are all here right now learning one main lesson why we came back. We all ain't on the same lesson. We all didn't come back for the same reason. You could have came back to save someone, or you could have came back to save yourself. I'm not saying everyone is going through something in that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of beings like me, we all met that have went through this ascension already, but just came back as extra help. And I feel like everyone, us three, we ascended already. We came back as the extra help. We are the angels. We have our wings already. But it's like how I say it, we see it in the spiritual. Maybe we don't see it right now physically. But I know others out there see the wings and I'm not, and it's for people that are watching the video too. Y'all are angels as well. But y'all gotta realize that we're battling dark angels. We're battling fallen angels. And those fallen angels want to rip off your wings. They don't, I'm telling you. They don't want to see you fly. They don't want to see you spreading your light. That's
And
why you have the dark 95 at Google, brother.
Now I was just saying that's the whole point of like this new earth, where we're going now, we're being reborn. We're going into a new way of being in ourselves. Like we're being upgraded. We're experiencing it. We're being reborn again. So like that old version of ourselves is now leaving. That old version of who you once was doesn't even exist. And there is gonna be a lot of people that hold on to that old version of you, and that's why you have to take that initiative to make these changes and move forward in this ascension, even if it's by yourself, because we're changing now. And there is no going back. As we're shifting, we're becoming new and evolved every single day. We're becoming reborn every single day. The old it won't exist no more. It won't be where we're going. So we also got to take that in understanding, like we're around all these other energies, all these people, you feel me? If they're not taking initiative to make that change, you feel me? Then we have to take the initiative to move forward and leave them behind.
Yeah, it's true. We ain't going back. History is not repeating itself. We've awakened far beyond that. We have. And so it doesn't mean that there's not souls here that are going back into reincarnation cycle. They are, and that's fine. That we've all been there. We all had to go through it. So don't dog it down because it's just your rite of passage, right? So it's a hard trip. Like I'm happy I'm not going back on reincarnation.
I hear you.
I'm like, no, I'm done, man. I awaken. Yeah, you keep me on that path of ascension because I am not going back to slave. You ain't putting me back to slave.
No, I feel you. Because honestly, right now, like each one of us are on our family because we're family. So we're all on the tree right now. We're on the tree of life. You know what I mean? So it's like, all our faces are there, or all our souls are there. Whatever you wanna put on that tree is there. It's not no Christmas tree. You're not an ornament. You know, we're not looking at Santa Claus come down, some chimney. We are the gift. But it's like no gift on this planet is as special as you. You know what I mean? And this to the point, if you want to put a little cute little bow on it or whatever, a little flower, whatever you want, put it on that. You put anything, but make sure you're not inside the box. Be outside the box. Make sure you have your color. You know what I mean? And all your memories, put it all like a sticker. You know how they have the stickers? Just put it all on the box, but on the outside of the box. Because that'll really show you free. You know what I mean? But all your happy moments. Because all your happy moments you're gonna take with you as you ascend. And your sad moments and all that are gonna descend. They're gonna be a wipe. You won't have those anymore. As you shouldn't want to. Because honestly, lessons are lessons, but happy.
Real talk. And it's like, that's the whole point of it. Like what my brother said. We have beings here that, like you said, they want to strip us from our wings. They don't want us to know our greatness. They don't want us to unlock our ability. They don't want us flying. They don't want us transforming. They don't want us expanding. So this whole entire thing, it's nothing like, we understand we're here right now. You feel me? A part of this little matrix structure. You feel me? But at the end of the day, we must understand that the things that they told us about, and they teach us in school, and all of these things, is really just to keep us away from our true greatness. So at the end of the day, when it comes down, it's like these things are here, and we may look at these things as fun, as a great experience, but what we're about to experience now is going to be so much greater. You feel me? So much better that you're going to be looking at those things like, damn, why did I even see fun in that? How is that really fun? Because what I'm doing right now, this is amazing. Like, that's how it's going to be, Like you said, we ain't going to have to worry about that stress no more, the worries, the doubts, self-hatred. What is that? I don't know what fear is no more. I don't know what doubt
that is.
I don't know what stress is no more. Only love here. Happiness, joy, abundance, higher frequencies, higher emotion. That's where we're at now.
I've had a few be like, I don't want to live to be in 500 years. Like, we're going to be older. We're going to be more longer lives and stuff. And they're like, no, I don't want to be here for longer. I don't. And I was like, it's not going to be like this. If it's like this, we're going to die sooner and younger. It's not that. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how long we're going to, it feels like Atlantis, where you just, maybe even you don't even die anymore. You just transcend to a next dimension, right? Because I don't know, how do you guys see the dimensions? I see like almost through wisdom, you get up into the like older souls, they go up in the dimensions and stuff. Do you have visuals of dimensions and meanings to you?
No, I see it through like, how do I explain it? Like, I see it through like dragons and things like that, because I feel like each dimension has like their own, like, I'm not gonna say the creatures and stuff, like their own like species type of thing. So it's like, it's not by rank, but it's like I feel like because like me and my brother, we come from Sirius X. We come from, New Brew. So like we at the highest pretty much. So it's like we're not better than anyone, but we know what we are. Like we're part of the golden race. We're part of the golden age. That's why we're turning gold. That's why it's like our vessel is turning the way it looks. Like we're not holding on to the external. But for others, some are turning into a dragon. Like, how you say you're going back to being that Germadian. People are going back to being Palladians. People are going back to what they are. So it's like it's in a way it's going to be like a painful experience, but it's going to be worth the experience because remember we still have blood flowing through this body. We still feel pain, things like that, from the external. But it's a really an internal thing, and I realize, it's like this whole world is around. So it's like each where y'all are located, any of y'all like y'all will see something from a different realm. I feel like all the realms are here. You know what I mean? But it's like a map, and it's like how you say Atlantis. I feel like Egypt's here. You know what I mean? Like there's it's stuff like that everywhere. Everywhere it's just a different. It's just a different spot. But I see it like the realms that they're not competing against each other. You feel what I mean? The realms are here to help each other, as we're here to help each other. As there's other, species, whatever you want to, aliens, whatever you want to call it, are here to help each other. See, it's like that's how I feel like, in the stuff like that, what we're looking at. You feel what I mean? We see it in our visions. We see what we are. We see our different transformations, things like that. And it's like, what if we couldn't dream? What if we couldn't see visions? You know what I mean?
I hear it. How I see it, I see it as we're multidimensional beings. So meaning since the beginning, we've always existed in all dimensions, all realms. We had access to everything. So we must understand the universe is constantly expanding, it's constantly learning, it's constantly growing and evolving. So at the end of the day, we're always going to be transforming, we're always going to be expanding, we're always going to be evolving as the universe is doing that in itself. Like through this experience that happened on planet Kai, it will no longer happen again because through this experience, the universe has learned, it has understood. Now it expands itself and it has a new way of being. You feel me? We can tap into these new ways of being. So it's like it's a never-ending thing. It's endless, it's infinite. There's so much that we don't even know. You feel me? Even existing in these realms, because it's always expanding. The universe is always growing. So like, this is just an avatar. This is a vehicle where you can go wherever you want to go, basically. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? But through being down here, in this earth realm, in this school, you feel me? They teach us, about death and all these things. But in a deeper aspect, when we talk about the universe and the cosmos, all that ultimately doesn't really matter, because we're always expanding. The universe is always growing.
Love it. I
So
feel
we might be, yeah, so we might be talking about Sirius, Nibiru, and all of these things, but then we might expand to something new, and it's going to be new where we can't even explain it because it's a new thing.
Because think about it too, like I want to expand on that. Because honestly, then I was saying like, think about it as we're gonna be doing things up there as well. We doing things down here. So it's like, these are things that we want to tell. We're gonna tell other, other. I'm gonna say aliens, whatever you want to say. Others up there, they don't know what we went through down here and stuff like that. So it's like, why are we just gonna keep it to ourselves? What happened down here? You know what I mean? It's like we the ground team. As there's a up there team. So it's like as we're in battle down here and as we're going through like shifts and stuff that they're doing things up there that that we don't see happening that because remember they're spraying the skies with chemtrails, you know, you have a lot of poison happening, stuff like that. But I feel like as we ascend, the children are gonna ascend as well. So it's like as we we grow in family, and it's like we go back to our homes and things like that. As we be doing things up there, the children are gonna be going on their missions and stuff like that and stuff. They're gonna be older, they're gonna be grown. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be looking at like babies anymore, or it's not gonna be looking at teens anymore or adults anymore. We're really gonna be gods and goddesses, kings and queens. They're gonna be kings and queens. You know how beautiful it is? It's like we gonna go back to our tongue. We're not gonna be speaking English. We ain't gonna be speaking Spanish. We gonna be speaking French. We gonna be speaking this. We're going back to the tongue. And it's like, you know what I mean? I can't go up there and be speaking English and that. They're gonna be like, yo, Tyler, like, What are you dealing with? Sage, what are you dealing with? Ellie, what are you dealing with? Who are you? What did Planet Kai Earth do to you? That's the thing about it, mother. And it's like, she didn't think we were gonna be here that long down here and that. She thought, it's gonna be a short visit. That's why she sent everyone here. Because everyone's like, damn, where are we at? They went missing. They didn't put no posters up of us saying, you know what I'm trying to say? But they tried to make us look like we were the criminals. They tried to act like we did all this. Enough's enough. Damn,
What happened
like,
on what happened on this planet should not have happened on this planet. Earth was a school. Earth was a training ground where we was teaching each other, where we was in harmony with one another, where we could, like, every being from different galaxies and different planets could just come here and we could learn and we could share our information, But until this planet was invaded, these beings were teaching us false ways of understanding the cosmos and the entirety of this whole entire thing. But naturally, this place was a place of balance, peace, balance, love, harmony, where we can learn one another, where we can grow with one another, where we can expand with one another. You know?
Yeah, we weren't meant to be hypnotized and controlled. I feel that we were here to experience and be tempted. I feel that temptation's definitely of the third dimension and takes us in all these different lessons and divergences for sure. But the hypnosis that's going on in this world right now is a culprit. It's and that's why it's the end game, right? That's why it can't go any further than it's gone. That's when the gods open up and they've like, nope, you've hurt our children. You weren't allowed to hurt our children.
Hey, I like how you said that, and you said a key point, and I observed that. You said Divergent. They made Divergent movie. They made They made 3 movies on it. And what did all those 3 movies have in common? Control. Different. They had different districts. It's no different than the Hunger Games. You see how they show it right in our faces, stuff like that. And it's like, look what's happening right now. They're gonna come with a new variant soon. They're gonna come with a new lockdown soon. They're gonna come on. So it's like,
oh yeah,
we're looking to Kanye West going to president. Donald Trump coming back. Come on, I know you say you watch Elon Musk. Look at these distractions. Why now? Why wasn't this happening 10 years ago? Why wasn't this happening 5 years ago? Why is it happening in the alignment year?
Because we're evolving quickly. So we need so many distractions right now because everybody's cluing in, right? So it's like the same dangling little diamond doesn't work on everyone, right? You got to have drama here, drama here, drama here.
And that's the beautiful part about it all, is because they didn't want us to know. That's why it's very important to know that these beings want you afraid of them, but realistically, they are afraid of you. They're afraid of your greatness. They're afraid of your abilities. They're afraid of what you're capable of. They know the moment you wake up, there's nothing that they can do to control you, harm you, or do anything like that. But that's why they keep up with the distraction. That's the only thing they do is be consistent with keeping us distracted, keeping us away, they make it a cycle, But once we wake up and realize our power, oh no, they got no more control over us. We're free.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, they make us pay for water. They make us pay for this. Come on. They make us pay for water. So it's like, this comes from us. We are water inside our vessels. So it's like, think about it. You go to the beach, it's no different. So it's like, we know the water is not the best at the beach and stuff like that. But what makes the water at the beach so different from this water? We know everything on this planet is poison. But when are we going to accept it and say, enough's enough? Give us back our shit. For real. There's more of us than them. But it's like we're waiting for that last moment. We're waiting for that last moment. And it's like that last moment, it's going to be a lot of hurt. It's going to be a lot of crying. But it's not going to be for yourself. It's going to be for the system.
Hey, we got
Think about it. CERN. Smile back. CERN. And Shiva was doing dirty work. And a lot of people didn't know CERN was open. And they showed you Shiva in Stranger Things, and we want to pray to a God, we want to pray to a Jesus, and we want to pray to these. But it's like to the point. Where's your praise? Why aren't you praying to yourself? Why aren't you healing towards yourself? Why
Yeah.
aren't you telling yourself you a God and goddess?
Yeah.
And you know, that's the real reality of it's like we're not powerless. We're powerful. You know, we were the leaders, you know, once upon a time. We were the ones teaching these beings everything that they needed to know once upon a time on this planet. So it's like when you understand yourself, you realize you have so much power where no one controls you, no one can keep you down. And it's like the unity is so important because when we come together, we look like, damn, they against all of us? Hold on, let's settle our differences. Let's come together and figure out how we can get out of this so we can be free.
I love it. Good for bringing that up too, right? Is where we've just been so segregated, men against women, racist, everything. You know, it's just they're just trying to separate all of us. And even in the spiritual community, like how many people are talking bad about other spiritual speakers? It's like, why? So who cares if you don't agree with what they're saying? They're waking people up. Isn't that what we want? We want people to wake up so we can ascend. Who just don't watch them if you don't agree with them. Like, but
we're creating more of a division. We're creating the divide. We're creating a separation. We're creating what they want. And that's the thing. That's why these elites been so quiet. That's why they're not going fully how they should be fully going. You know what I mean? It's like to the point they know what we're doing and they're allowing it. They're laughing right now. They're eating their popcorn. You know what I mean? They're sipping on their soda right now. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like that's why tribes and communities and all this don't work out because it's like we can't come to agreement of what's wrong with us. We think we perfect. We think we perfect, or it's like we're not willing to deal with our issues and deal with what like our mental health now. We want to go and look for others to heal us, but it's like to the point it's fake healing. You got to heal yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like people are scared to be alone. Really, for real. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, you really do the work. You really do the work. Everything will come. You are the manifestation. You are the everything. Honestly, you know what I mean. Mother could do so much, but the thing is, mother ain't going to baby you for too long. Mother's gonna be like, I gotta let you go on your path and your journey, and I'm gonna watch. If you need me, I'm gonna be there. But it's like I need you, to do the work too. Do what you need because it's like to the point. It's like mother can't do everything because mother has to care of all of us. Mother can't just be looking over one. She's looking
Mm-hmm.
over everyone. She's looking over other beings as well. No being out here is more important. You know what I mean? More special. We're all unique. We're all creative. We're all powerful.
Mm-hmm. And
It's like
it's like
we.
it's already inside of us. The unity, the coming together, the uniting, it's all inside of you. Removing ego, detaching from jealousy, competition, all of the things you're left with the unity. You're left with that understanding of we are all one. We are all the universe. We are all part of that great calling, And that's where, I don't really get why people even do that. Like you said, if they don't agree with the message, then don't even watch that person because everybody has a part to play. It's not about whose roles are better. It's about how our roles can come together and unite. Through simple communication, like all of us here right now, we've been through different experiences that got us where we're at in our awakening, and by understanding that, there's multiple ways of seeing this. There's multiple ways of seeing this new earth, this new experience. People want to be stuck on one way and seeing it. It's got to be this way, it's got to be that way. No, it's this way. And it's like it's all the ways, as long as all the ways are aligning with the universe, aligning with this planet, and everything, that is abundance and divine, that's how everything is going to expand, to its highest calling. If we just all see it, that it's just so many ways, it's not just one way.
No, we're creating a new world, you know, it's like there's space for all of us, all of our creations and desires. And that's where we're really going to really connect and meet our tribes, is where, you know, birds of a feather are going to flock together, you know, and like those inner fears, that's how we get controlled, right? And that's why it's so important to face your fears. And like you were saying, Tyler, with the mother energy, I can't go help my kids get over their fear. Like they have to want to do it themselves. And if you don't face your fear, you're going to be locked under control in one way or another. And so if we all just face those fears, and we can face them together, we can, but you have to be willing to, you know, not praise somebody outside of yourself, you know, please save me. Please don't put me in a pile of snakes. Please don't do this, you know, because that ego of fear that puts you in the box. And I love what you were saying with the tree before too, Tyler, with putting all the things outside of the box, like all your memories, and just being transparent of what makes you feel good, what makes
Mhm.
you not feel good, you know, and
Like,
just
like your tattoos. Look at your tattoos for a minute. You know, I know you're big on that the roses, right? So look at the tattoos you have on you. Those, you know, those are from outside because we can see it from the outside. So it's like that's a prime example right there. Because think about it, you went through so many losses to gain your wins. So that's a big W for you. And that's the thing about it. We're scared to, you know, lose things, you know, for change to come. You feel what I mean? And I realized that, you know, and I was bad for that as well because, you know, I realized it's like, you know, everything's temporary, you know, and this experience is temporary as well as, you know, everything we go through is temporary, you know, and, you know, just now just realizing like what you said about your children, you know, they're the protectors as you're the caregiver. The women, someone say like the women are the caregivers and the men are the protectors. So how they gonna protect you if they can't protect themselves? How
Mm,
you how you can't care for yourself, and it's like how you not gonna care? You get what I'm trying to say?
I
It's
do.
like you really need. It's like that's a role right there, and it's like you know you letting them be, but you watching, but it's like you're not gonna say anything because it's like you know you see them growing, and the growth don't happen overnight. It don't happen in our eyes. You're letting them grow as much as they need to. Then they're gonna come and be like, "Mom, oh my God, look." But it's like you already seen it, but you want to hear it from them.
Mhm.
As like you know, you want them to hear it from you, and that's for all of us. That's in relationships. That's in friendships. That's for anything. But it's like you're not gonna hear it from anything in the matrix about your growth.
Yeah,
They're gonna stop you from your growth.
it's so true.
Telling you separation. I'm telling you, there's gonna be it's already happening. There's a lot of splits happening. There's a lot of separations happening. There's a lot. Like that's the thing is we're chosen once. We're not unchosen. We're chosen once. And chosen ones is not a trend. You know, it's not something you could put on a plaque. It's not a trophy. You know what I mean? Like you literally have your face on a planet right now. You literally have your ancestors cheering for you, rooting for you, your guides, rooting. Everyone behind you is like, keep going forward.
People feel it too. They hear that chosen one and it awakens them inside. They want to be special. They want to have purpose. They know, you know. And I would like to bring it back to gender because it's been coming up so often right now that
Mm-hmm.
we really need to support one another. And it's in like, yeah, it's equality, but it's in role based too. It's like we need each other. We need you to be a man. They need me to be a woman, and you know, or feminine, masculine, let's say, right? So, but there's a need for me not to pretend to be a masculine anymore and be in my own, I can do everything. It's like really pushing me right now to be like drawing in masculine power and rising it up, you know, and same and accepting masculine power to lift me up as well. Like I don't know, it's a very new energy that I'm tapping into right now, but it's powerful. And I feel it in you guys. I feel support when I talk to you guys. And yeah, I hope you feel my support.
Nah, I feel it. I feel it. Like honestly, because like that's the thing about it. We should be doing more of this. Like having like two gods, two goddesses on a live. You know what I mean? Not just gods and not just goddesses. We need to have that mix of it because it's like, right now we're healing. We're healing right now, and it's like we're being authentic. You know how beautiful it is to see, goddesses when they don't have to dress up, wear the makeup, do the hair, things like that. Just be natural and not feel no shame about it.
Mm-hmm.
Key, remember the Matrix program program us just to be masculine, just to be feminine. But no, we spiritual beings. We're both. I'm not saying that you can't dress up, but it's like not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like to the point, it's like what happens when shit crashes? You want to be on that balance of, know what to do with the masculine, but you want to know what to do with the feminine, because the feminine is more about it is the natural, it's the real natural, it's the nature. The feminine is the nature, as I say the masculine is the sun. So it's like or the water. So it's like you gotta have both flow. Nature needs water, nature needs sun. But the thing is, the sun needs nature. The water needs nature.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how you said it. It don't matter about roles anymore. It doesn't matter about if you're a male or a female. Because in your past lifetimes, you could have been a male or a female.
That
And
is
it should
very,
all come
very.
back to you. We're getting memory back. Yeah, you go, my brother.
Now that's very, very true, brother. And it goes back to balance. Like you say, brother. We both have masculine and feminine inside of us. But being in these vessels, it's balancing. You have to balance those energies in order for your masculinity to be great or your femininity to be great. You have to balance both of those energies inside of you, and that's the thing. Being a woman that's in her feminine nature, she can't do what a masculine man is doing, and it's done that way, through universal laws and universal understandings, so we can create harmony, so we can create, that's the main purpose of having is to create, so that's the beautiful part about that, two whole people coming together, y'all become complete now. Y'all amplify one another, y'all unlock one another, so it's like we definitely need each other. So it's very important when a woman is balanced in her feminine nature, as a man is balanced in his masculine nature. Y'all come together, y'all create new things, new experiences, new abundance.
Create. Yeah, we don't just co-create with God, we co-create with one another too. It's powerful. Yeah, I feel that.
So I seen in your recent video, you're painting, right? So
Oh,
you like the paint, right?
yeah.
So look at painting example. They really try to make painting more of a feminine thing. But how many masculines out there that you think that can paint?
A lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my brother Sage, he could sing, but a lot of feminines could sing. We see like an example. I like to read, but it's a masculine and a feminine thing. But you see how it's so biased, but we gotta make it unbiased. That's why, honestly, we should be out there really like protesting. We really should be protesting on this. Honestly, we should all like every tribe should be coming together. Honestly, because that's the way it's going to stop. We do so much on these platforms, but we really need to be out there. And there's enough of us.
Oh,
We
there.
can really. They want to go global with they Grammys and they red carpets and they that. We'll go global. We'll go multi-dimensional with our protesting. You know.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm telling you, the change is really here.
And that's the beautiful part about all of this. You know, the deeper aspect of this is coming down. You know, even if those that don't want to ascend to the new earth, they're gonna have to what's being revealed is that this can no longer be held up. You can no longer enslave humanity anymore. You can no longer keep humanity away from the truth no more. You know, you can no longer keep the collective away. And that's what's going to be revealed on the planet. So now people are going to have the choice to like, I see that these people were not really for us, you know. Now let's see what these people that are out here speaking about spirituality and understanding themselves and seeing the greatness inside of themselves, you know, because we've been listening to this government. This whole thing is falling, and they have not been teaching us about anything when it comes to ours. So that's why, you know, a lot of revolting, a lot of change is going to start happening when everything comes down. It's going to make people change, you know, it's going to get people out of their comfort. It's going to make people see things for as it really is. It
Yeah.
won't be hidden no.
Yeah, this ain't no woke kind of society, like spirituality. We got a lot of acceptance for everyone, you know? Tyler, you frozen over there? Are you sleeping?
Oh no, I wanted to say, no, my bad. No, I was gonna say something back to the gender thing because something just clicked to me right now. But I was gonna let you finish, and I was just gonna add on because I wanted to go back to the gender role just for a minute because like I just took in something, and this is going on big right now. But I'm just gonna let you finish what you had to say. That's all I'm just
You,
observing. Oh,
I'm,
so think about it right now, the LGBTQ community. So you know they use our chakra colors as their flag pretty much, right? So and auras, all that, right? So I realized, you know, and as like I said, I'm not, you know, everyone is everyone. You have free will to be what you want to be, but I have noticed, you know, in a lot of the bathrooms now, and this is something new that can click to me, is that trans can go into men and females bathrooms now, and I didn't know that. And you know, why was it only trans? A lot of people are in the LGBTQ community. Why wasn't there no LGBT community type of thing on these bathrooms? Why is like you see how they're trying to do the trans and then they're trying to do the LGBTQ. They're trying to, you know, have those two go at war in a way. You see, like, you know what I mean? It's like how you say it, they're trying to make a lot of feminines into masculines, and they're trying to make a lot of masculines into feminines, and it's happening in the industry and stuff like that. You know, selling your soul. You know, and it's like it's really discriminating. You know what I mean? And especially the children, do they deserve to go through this? No. When we were in school learning about these educational things and stuff like that, they were not they were, you know what I mean? Yeah, like there was always competition, you know, in gym class and things like that with the masses, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But I understand you get it like eventually when you grow up, whatever you want to call it. But I see now it's like it's getting worse.
yeah,
It's
it's
getting worse.
confusing right now. Very. I think it's very hard for kids to be growing up right now. I almost feel like we just need public washrooms. Like I'm a single mom. I take my two boys in the girls' washroom with me. It's cleaner. So I just tend to come in there with me. But I just think we need public washrooms and single washrooms for people that are uncomfortable about it. And then I find it's more safety too. You know, it's a bigger place where it's not so hidden where somebody that's wanting to pretend that they're trans going in, and because there's a problem with men going into women's washrooms and things happening there. So if we just make it more protective with a mass amount of people, and then for people, like I said, that are uncomfortable, we have single washrooms for them. It's just got to change, because I feel with the feminine and masculine, I know transgender people, they're not lying about what's happened. If it's a mutation from medicine or whatever's happened to our people, it's real and it's here and we need to accept them, right? So that's why when I say masculine, feminine, it has nothing to do with a penis or a vagina. It really, really doesn't. If a man is feeling the feminine energy in them so wholeheartedly, yeah, you're probably meant to be a feminine here, you know, and rise up in that frequency. And the pronouns, though, the pronoun, they bug me. I just don't want any pronouns. I just don't want to even, I'm just, no, I have a hard enough time remembering people's names. You know, I'm not wanting to offend people. I don't know. It's a hard one right now. You know, it used to be gays was a hard issue. Then, you know, race was a hard issue. And now we've got this transgender, which is it's a big issue. And I don't think it needs to be a big issue.
These are just trigger words, honestly. These are all trigger words, like gays and all this, all these words we use, stuff like that. Trigger words, and it's like, we don't look to the feelings, we don't look to the emotions, we don't look, things like that, because it's like, it goes back to being in the program and stuff like that, and it's like, you know what I mean. You don't got them being out here going against the straights and stuff like that. So it's like, you really think about it, and I always say it goes to the first person that was here that started it. It's like we have a lot of. It's like it's no different than being a whistleblower, whatever they call it. Like people just talking. You know what I mean? And it's like nobody knows how to just shh and let it be. You
And
know what I
and
mean? We so out here being nosy in everyone's business, but it's like, what do you have to do? What does it have to do with you? Nothing. Keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? And it's like it can't be like that. We all have to be attention. Attention is really one of those things that we really want. But it's like we want the spotlight to be on us. So like we have to be extra about it. But it's like, no, you don't need to be extra. You're just great because like it's to the point it's like we don't take in karma. Karma's real. So it's like you don't know. You just you discriminated them, or you putting them down in that what's going to happen to you. You can come back in a different lifetime and be that person. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you really just need to just shut up. For real.
and it's like, no, everybody's their own unique being, you know. This is not to, degrade anybody or, bash anybody. Be you, you know. But when we understand what's going on the planet, okay, they're just throwing things in our face, you feel me? And it's like we accept it, even when we're not speaking about it. Like, yo, why are they doing this now? Like what you said, what they're doing at the bathroom. Yo, why are they doing this? You feel me? But us speaking up about it, you feel me, and saying something, is making that change. But when we sit back and don't say anything, we're accepting it, and it just gives them that doorway to, oh, we're gonna throw this in their face, we're gonna put that in their face. You gotta understand your brain is powerful. Your brain is what's making your body conduct. It's connected to your heart. That plays a very, very big role in everything. So your subconscious mind is recording everything around you. So what these beings do, let me throw it in their face. And they see how we accept it. So let's keep on throwing it in their face. Now your subconscious mind is, being reprogrammed and taking all of that in, and normalizing it. These beings are strategic with what they do. They're intelligent as well because they know us better than we know ourselves. So by that understanding is they understand how your subconscious mind works. So therefore, that's why they put certain things in our face, all these agendas in our face, and we sit there and allow it because of this world that we're in. But realistically, they understand that's the whole main target, it's your inside.
Mhm.
Because you ain't no different than the elites than if you be doing it and stuff like that, because it's like it just shows that you in your ego, and it's like to the point it's like you're trying to be better, but it's like you're not getting better from doing that. You're not getting greater from doing that. You feel what I mean? Accept your role, accept that you are masculine and feminine, and accept that there is other beings out there. You know what I mean? Because it's to the point it's like what are they gonna say when you evolve and stuff like that? Not everyone's gonna like the evolution, but it doesn't matter about you're not you didn't pretty much in a way. So I'm trying to say it's like you didn't come here to be lights. You came here to do your role, do your purpose, and leave. You know what I mean? You're gonna have the ones that gonna gonna have the ones that gonna hate you. But I think, Dave, if you can love yourself and know yourself and know why you're here, that's all that matters. It's that simple.
That's the greatest gift right
It's the
there.
greatest gift.
In your own, knowing yourself.
Knowing
That's
self
why
and
the
loving
Egyptians
self.
said it. They wasn't saying that for no reason, because they knew once you knew yourself, once you know your power, once you know your divinity, there's nothing that anybody can do on this planet to keep you away from that or stop you from it. But it's like, it's always good to sit with yourself and always remind yourself that sometimes we need that reminder. Sometimes we have to push ourselves. You know, sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. That's very important during these times too, you know. That self-healing, that self-understanding is very important, you know, and that doesn't stop, you know, especially when we have things around us that are trying to keep us away from that. Sometimes we have to come into that space like, hold on, I'm great. Hold on, I'm above all of this. There's nothing that can stop me. There's nothing that can get in my way when it comes to this. And that's very, very important as well, as seeing that and seeing your light, seeing your greatness, seeing your divinity and walking in it.
Yeah. And I want to bring it back to something you were saying, Sage, about the acceptance and stuff, and how, you know, they throw things upon us and then we become passive, you know, and we accept what they're doing, even though it's going against what's inside of us, so many of us, right? So there is like, acceptance is so important, self-acceptance and acceptance of other people. But when we do suppress that, that fight inside of us, or being like, no, that's not my reality, like we need to validate that too, you know. I find so many people wanting to be in a state of harmony, and that they're not wanting to offend anybody with an opinion. And there are so many opinions out there, don't get me wrong, everybody's got an egotistical opinion right now, but it's valid too, right? If your heart's in the right place, speak that opinion. That's what you're here to do. Like, express that feeling in a heart space, you know. Like, we can have an opinion of taking a vote on public washrooms. We can have an opinion on this and that in a heart space, not in a, oh, it's this or that, or, oh, well, that's inappropriate. Well, it was inappropriate over here, but 80% of over here is having no inappropriate. It's actually working really good in our society. So, and then we got all these laws. I know I'm going everywhere, but yeah, there's I don't know, I felt that big time. So
It's all good. No, you flowing. That's no. I gotta cut you off. See what you're doing? Nah. I'm gonna use you as an example. You powerful goddess, you know, but look, we all bow for it. Insecurities. Speak it. Because it's like how you said it, we literally like frogs.
Mhm.
We're literally holding the tongue back so deep down. It's like choking us. Like, get it out. Like, we can't be insecure how we talk anymore. We've been talking like this forever. I know y'all have so many brilliant, like, example how you're flowing right now. Keep flowing. Nothing's knocking you up. There's nobody. We're not even. We're. It's like you're literally looking at yourself and you're talking to yourself right now. You know how hard it is for us to pick up this phone and be like, oh, like, damn, yo, we didn't record that video. We didn't. Oh, you didn't sound good. How you? We don't need to edit videos. We don't need to do any of this. We can just post it. Whoever sees it. We know they play with the stuff, but we still think they're not playing with the stuff. They're trying to play with how we talk, how we address messages out here. You're ignoring mother just from not doing it. You're ignoring whoever you believe in by not doing it. And then it's like to the point, it's like a lot of us go into hermit mode. But it's like, and it's like, we're like, fuck. And it's like to the point, it's like your purpose is, you're just saying your purpose is over. You're saying your life is over. You're saying your journey is over. So it's like, why did you come back? Why are you here? Everyone has a main role. There's nobody with a bigger role. But we want to look to the bigger picture. What about the little picture? Why can't the little picture get a little credit? Be excited. Because it's like to the point, it's like, damn, you know, we all here to learn, but it's like we're really unlearning what we already know. So it's like to the point I'm trying to say is like, you know, it's a choice if you want to be awake or if you want to go back to sleeping in the slumber. Oh God, it's go back to flow and go back to doing what you're saying. Like I just want to throw it. I wasn't not. It's not. I'm not throwing. I'm not putting you under the bus or anything. I just want to use that example because it's for myself too. Sometimes I'm insecure about how I talk and things like that. But it's like no more.
Just keep
Like
going.
no, just keep going, keep flowing. We all here to push each other.
And
If
it's
we see one of us screwing up, we'll be like, Sage, oh, we screwing up.
Yeah.
Because we gotta put ourselves, all of ourselves back onto the alignment. We're all on the train, we're all on the ship, we're all on whatever you want to call it. We're not leaving no brother or sister hanging because like we did that too many lifetimes. We left a lot, and a lot weren't supposed to be left.
Yeah, we're not leaving them hanging. If
No.
people don't get on the boat, that's their choice, you know? It's not us sailing the boat without them. You know, it's
Yes,
like you got a ticket. Are you going to use it? Right.
exactly. And it's like, being here, like, there's so much we can do as of now. Like, speaking on social media is very important, as well as speaking off of social media is very important. And like, not everybody's gonna agree with the message. Not everybody's gonna understand us, But if it even the message even reached one person, you did your part. If you help just one person, you did your part in this. That's how powerful we are. That's how powerful our voice is just when we speak up. The fact that we're speaking up just shows how much courage we have, how much strength, we have, in ourselves to even take the initiative to even do all of this.
Mhm.
Our voices are powerful. Our voices are the change as well. And it needs to be heard. Our messages need to be heard. When you come down here, you have messages to spread. You have parts you have things in your arsenal that's gonna help everybody out. So let it flow. Let it be. Just be who you need to be, which is you, which is self, which is the universe, which
It
is
is.
everything.
That's where we get our connection, hey? And we're just in that flow, following that line of inspiration.
It all comes from the most high, comes
Mm.
from the highest, comes from the universe. You're not separate from that. You're not separate from source. Yeah, we may not see source as it is, but you're not separate from source. So everything, how we speak, the way we are, it all comes from source. Once upon a time, we wasn't reading books, we wasn't doing research. Where did we get everything?
Where did we get everything? That's a good question. That's the thing about it. Ask yourself questions. You'll get the answers. Like you don't have to go to no dictionary. You don't have to go to no Google. Like a lot of us don't. We don't look up things. It comes to us. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, and when I go say like everything's a meditation, everything's really a meditation. Like honestly, but it's like you gotta like how they say trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust your heart, trust your everything. Honestly, because
It's not
I'm
gonna steer
telling
you
you,
wrong.
these synchronicities, these 222s, 333s, 111s, 555s, whatever, they're coming, and it's
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's like a non-stop boom everywhere you look, boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, but it's not just
Every
numbers, colors, people, looking in the sky, birds, ladybugs. You get what I mean? This message is a confirmation. Everything's a confirmation. You need to confirm it and accept it. There's no decline anymore. It's not a phone call.
literally, literally.
I'm telling you, no, like y'all ain't like look at the frequency right now. Y'all ain't feeling that like that nice energy. Like I'm
Yes,
telling
it's
you,
beautiful.
it's not. You can't turn it off. Like You
Yes,
know what I
gonna
mean?
keep on
But
getting higher and
you know,
higher.
sometimes you'll be in that swamp and you'll be like, people like, damn, why you so down? It's like you just enjoying something you never felt in so long. You're like, damn, yo, like, I'm telling you, yo, the inner peace, everything's inner. I'm telling you. Whew. Yo, shout out to us, yo. Shout out to us. I'm giving us all a hug and
Gratitude,
on the back
gratitude,
because I'm
Father.
so
Gratitude for
proud
the
of
great mother.
everybody.
Gratitude
Yo,
for the
we
universe.
are growing.
Gratitude.
I'm telling you, I want to say it. We're a little root. You know, little root. Now we big root. You know what I mean? Root is us. Shout out to that movie. You know, got Guardian of the Galaxy.
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardian of the Galaxy, Baby Root. Now we Big Root, but we're still Baby
Literally.
Root. You know, Baby
We
Root
were
is our
from
inner child.
Star Seeds to Star Blossom. Because we is
Star
blossoming right now. We is blooming. We is illuminating.
I
And there's nothing that can.
oh, sorry, Sage.
No, you good. No, you good. Continue.
I heard somebody say like we're all star seeds. It's really true because Earth is also in a star, like in a galaxy as well, you know. So even like the babies that are here, they're star seeds, you know, they're part of the cosmic energy. Like we really are all the same. It doesn't matter about our age or soul age, you know. Yeah.
But
Well,
that's another thing. Age. Isn't it crazy? Like they tried to make it seem like it was something big. Like years or what year you born, what month you born, this, and this. Like damn, like yo, we have people like literally looking to our death. Like, yo, like I'm like, yo, like I am only 26 and I'm gonna stay 26. I'm not gonna be 27 coming in this year. You ain't gonna be your age. You ain't gonna be your age. You're gonna stay, or you can be any age you want, going lower down. There is no more. You know what I mean? We're ageless beings. We're not aging beings. Because I feel like as we aging, we're just becoming agents, and we're not agents. We're not, we're not the Smiths, you know. I mean, we're literally Neo, Morpheus, Trinity, and we are the prophecy. This is our story, but we have all our stories into one. We're creating one book, but it's like it's not one book down here. This is an angelic book. Everybody's gonna have a page in this book, and we can go look back at it any time we want because nobody's gonna have to say it. It's gonna be beautiful.
And look at and I want to put out this example right here to get people in the picture of unity. We all said something different today, you know, but it all played a part. It was all connected. You feel me? And it's like people speak and say messages, even if you don't agree with the message and that person speaking, that doesn't mean you got to go bash that person. That doesn't mean you got to go talk down about that person. See their perspective, see why they see it that way. Even if you don't agree with it, have that understanding, because maybe even if you take the initiative to have to like see that person's perspective and see how they're talking, and see how it's different from you, then when you're sitting with yourself and you're seeing how you are, you might sit with yourself and taking like, dang, I see what he was saying, even if you don't agree. But we all had something to say that was very beautiful and it was very divine. And I'm just grateful for even that. Simple conversations, the unity's right there.
I love it. Thanks so much for saying that, Sage. It's so true. Like, we didn't stay in one conversation to debate or anything today. We just flowed. We played off of each other. There were differences here and there, and it was just beautiful. It was like expanding. So I really appreciate that you guys coming on today talking.
I appreciate your beautiful light, and I appreciate my brother's beautiful life. I appreciate my light. Damn, like it just grew just being on this live chat. Like, damn, like we glowing right now. Like I see it in every one of y'all, but it's a glow I never seen. Like, damn, like cause cause sometimes I forget I have a glow, So it's like seeing both of y'all glow. It just remembers. It's just gonna remind everyone. But like, damn, look at yourself. Not at a mirror side to it, or looking at this phone side to it. You know what I mean? Look
Yeah.
at that. Look into your side. You know,
Mhm.
because it's like one thing I learned is like, you ever look at your shadow on the ground? Your shadow on the ground too has a glow,
Mhm.
even though it's dark. You know, remember we have a dark side and a light side, but even our dark side can light up,
It
as
can.
our light side can darken up.
I love my shadow on a trampoline. It looks really happy. You know, you do those little jumps in the
Mm-hmm.
it's like an inner child. Yeah.
Wait, let me ask
Right.
you something. Have you, my bad for saying, have you ever looked at your shadow and it always showed you a little shadow, a medium shadow, and a bigger shadow? You ever look and it was like you always see like, even though we in this grown body, you'll see the younger version of the shadow.
Like when it's smaller and then you turn with the sun's light kind of thing. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like, damn, no, but that's this is really rare. That's rare. I'm telling you, because we all have a different shadow. We all don't have the same shadow.
Yeah.
And that shadow talks to you. And that shadow is your best friend.
I'm gonna get back in touch with my shadow. You've opened up something there, Tyler.
Nah,
Yeah.
trust me.
The light
We
and the
didn't know
dark.
about
You
it.
need it.
We didn't know about it. Because it's like when we're sun gazing or we're doing whatever, it's also doing it. So it's like another enhancement in power, another enhancement in unity, another enhancement in change.
Mm.
So it's like there's two of us here, but it comes to one. Your shadow has the masculine and the feminine too. Your shadow is a masculine and a feminine. Your shadow had different lifetimes as well.
You know what I just saw when you were talking? You know, like a silhouette. Sorry, sometimes the clairvoyancy just goes a little nuts there, but I saw like the silhouette, and then you were talking like how there's two, and I saw like my masculine part being the shadow and yours being like the feminine part, and then it being a silhouette of that like divine counterpart that's about to be filled in for you once you're whole. It was really cute.
No, but that's another thing too. It's like you see, like these. I'm thankful you brought that up, honestly, because we all going through ties. We all going through like we all want a soulmate. We all want a twin flame. We all want this, and this. But don't you ever feel like they're just titles? What do you want it to be?
I want a telepathic relationship where it's very transparent. There's not a lot of need of words between my relationship. There's just a lot of understanding. That's what I'm truly wanting. I'm wanting also an intersexual relationship, which is more chakra based. That's kind of a turn on for me. That's something that I'm looking for. Definitely an awakened someone very close to my frequency. This is what I'm kind of calling out for.
Nah, that's deep. No, I'm thankful you opening up about it, because like this is more. This is things we should be doing to opening up about it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you want the real pleasure. You want the intellect. You want that masculine that's gonna have balance the emotions of the masculine, the feminine, not hide the emotions. Not be scared to be who he is, or you know what I mean? It's like I feel you on that. We all want that. My brother wants that. My brother, me and him always talking about we want a divine counterpart. But it's like we don't want an ordinary. We don't want a counterpart that's for everyone. We want a counterpart that's for herself, and it's just genuine.
Yeah.
You feel what I mean? Not for we don't want a worldly connection anymore. The world connection dead. It's died. There's no frequency, vibration, or energy to a world connection. And that's the
Time for
thing about
cosmic.
it. This world, yeah, we want a cosmic, galactic.
Divine
We
love.
want a divine. We want a nature. We want everything, like, and it's beautiful how you said it. Like, you want to have the abilities. You want to have the activations. You want to have everything in it. You're not looking at yourself as a normal anymore. Or you're not looking at yourself as an ordinary. You're not looking at your counterpart as ordinary. Because it's to the point, as you have children, as we have children as above, probably. So it's like, looking at your children are gonna see how you in your relationship. So when they go into their relationship, it's not gonna be no difference. They're gonna have a little difference, but it's like, my bad, you can go.
No, that's true. It's a good role model for society too, right? Find your
Hmm.
find your mate. And yeah, I don't know, it's definitely changed. Like I don't want to work on a relationship anymore. I want
Hmm.
a relationship that you grow together, because if I look at all my past relationships, I've grown or we've grown apart, or one person has been stunted or I've been stunted and we don't evolve together. And I want that partner to evolve with. I want that, yeah, they have to be in that frequency of,
No, I could read it off you. Like I could see you, and it's like you're not begging for it. You're not wanting to want it. You're gonna let it come in naturally when it needs to come in. But it's just to the point. It's like where we know time's fake, but where things are heading right now, it's like there's no holding back anymore. Like, you feel what I mean? I feel like honestly everybody's holding back for that perfect one, and they just, you know what I mean? And it's like we come to accept no one's perfect. You gotta
but
let that person
you'll
be
know,
how that person.
right?
Huh?
Like, yeah, they won't be perfect, but you will know
You
when.
will know. You will know. Yes, I agree with that. You will know. But it's
Yeah.
like you gotta let that person be and let that person show. You know what I mean? It's like, as you know, we need to listen to you. You need to listen to us. It's not just listen one way. That's
Yeah.
why we need to release control issues, the manipulation, taking advantage, things like that. Because it's to the point I had to accept what I did. Y'all had to accept what y'all did. It's like to the point that was the Matrix version of you. This is a new version. This is a mother universe. This is like beyond 5D. Really, what's gonna come in? You feel what I mean? The 3D is old. If you still holding on to the 3D, it just shows you need to do the work still, or it shows you really need to go back to the basics. You know what I mean? Because it's like to the point we all masters, but it's like I say, not everyone are mastered. Not everyone is this, and this. But it's like to the point, no one's better than no one. But you got to accept who you are and why you're changing. Are you changing for yourself? Or are you changing for others?
Mm. So true. So true. And think of it, like more and more of us are awakening. You're seeing other
Mm-hmm.
gifts, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can shoot higher for what I want in a connection, because we get to this level where we don't need somebody anymore, but do I want somebody? Yeah, I think it would be cool. And also, if their strengths are my weaknesses, bonus. Hey,
I
you
love that.
my
I love that.
love you.
Nah, I love that. Can you say that again?
Oh,
That's for real.
strengths and
That's real
weaknesses.
shit. Your strengths are my weaknesses, and your weaknesses are my strengths.
I hope so. Be a
Facts.
bonus, right?
Bonus for real. And that's something we should really be taking in. Like she's not saying that. This goddess is not saying that. She's feeling it because she knows that connection's coming in fast. As my brother's connection gonna come in fast. You
Say
know,
like, yeah.
he knows. He knows. He knows. She knows too. You see what I mean? But that's the thing. That's the thing about it. We want to see others happy as well. So it's like, as my brother and sister want their connection to come in, they want everyone's connection to come in.
We do, because that's when our wings get to bust out.
That's that. Yeah, I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you.
And
That's
some
why
girls can't
we
fly
going through what we going through right now. Yeah, that's why everything has to fall to rise. You know what I mean? The old has to fall and the new has to rise.
It does. It does. Yeah. And that's
Is
why we
here.
need patience. Hey, Sage?
No, I said the change is here though. The change is it's coming. Everything you need is coming. Your abundance, your love, it's all coming your way. The universe is not gonna leave any of us hanging. As my brother says, the universe is gonna give us everything we need, anything that we desire. We are the creators, as you say, it's our energy now, that makes it happen. So being in alignment with ourselves is being in alignment with everything, cosmos, this planet, and with your counterpart. All alignment.
I love it. I think we should end it there. but I would love it if you guys could chat with me again soon. Okay.
For real. Nah, I appreciate you just having us here. You know what I mean? Like we just build it, you know. We just added like another like, you know, we just took a blockage off and we just added like another energy, just like, you know what I mean? It's just like it's so beautiful because like the sun flows through all of us, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, we have all our sons and we have everyone's sons that's gonna watch it just come in and just like we're gonna be that one beautiful like sun that's gonna light up the whole planet. Ah, it's so nice.
Literally,
It's so
and you know, I just want to say like I'm grateful to be a part of this L and experience this. This was an amazing experience, you know, just us communicating and spreading these messages that can, you know, help this planet out and help the collective. 'Cause that's what it's about, no? I mean, about, you know, it's the new earth, the new experience. We building this together. We all had a powerful message. It's like people might come and look at this message and be like, wow, these what they were saying is great, you know, but it's like, hold on, you're great too. Look at what you're doing out here. Look how powerful you are. Look at your messages. You know, look what the universe has in store for you. Look at what mother's trying to show you, your own greatness. And if we can make you see that, then that's the beauty of it all. You feel me? It's
Mhm.
you seeing your greatness, you know, as what I seen others together as one.
Not bad.
That's the alignment right there.
And remember, y'all are royalty. Y'all have your crowns, you know what I mean? Remember, your crown is different. You can have whatever you want on your crowns. As I say, you know, you see these crystals I have right here? These crystals are you, you know what I mean? So remember, even if you don't have crystals, you know what I mean? You are a crystal. So it's like, you know, how I say, you know, just keep shining. You know what I mean? Because like the shine will never dim, or the shine will never go out. As a candle lights up in a kind and the candle, you know, you see that little like shine on the you know the outside. Remember, there's also a shine in the inside. So you know what I mean? Let the cleanse do its work.
Mm, I like that.
Uh,
Feel that fire inside, hey? Let it
Yeah,
from
the
within.
beautiful feeling.
much love to those on YouTube right now. Unity, love, abundance, prosperity to
Big
every last
vibes.
one of you guys here. High vibes, positive vibes, uplifting vibes. New ways of being are here now. The change is here and it starts with you guys. Remember that. Keep being great. Keep being you. Love yourself and know yourself.
Yeah, get your
Big,
messages
big
out.
shout out to my sister. Big shout out to my sister right here. You know, I say, you know, keep showing her love. You know, keep supporting her honesty because she's really doing, you know, doing everything in her best for every one of y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all are her reflections. You know what I mean? Y'all are her children. As you know, she's your child as well. So you know, I say, just you know, mutual respect. You know, make sure the respect is there. You know, not no disrespect.
Yeah. And yeah, if you guys are on IG, check out Tyler and King. I hope you guys can see their names. We put their IG names there. If they're not there, I'll put it in the description box as well. And yeah, check us out and keep vibing, share your messages, get it out there to everyone. And I think we should bring some more people on next time. 'Cause it was so much fun to
Definitely.
get to know you deeper, Sage. I do know Tyler for a little longer, but it was really cool to get to know you deeper. So let's bring some more tribe. Let's broaden
Definitely.
it. It'll be good.
So
Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks for
unity, unity.